Hey, we live with another one.
Yes, sir. Episode 6 of the Quarantine Chronicles, Friends and Brands podcast.
Yes,
I
sir.
am your host, Nick Beam.
I'm Mark Wilkins, 22.
That's right. What's up, Mark? Man, how you?
Man, we chilling, man. We
Chilling,
hanging
chilling?
out during this quarantine, trying to
Yeah.
just spread some love, get the vibes
Yeah.
cracking. You feel
Keep
me?
the vibes going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same here. Same here, man. We got, as usual, each week we got something to talk about. So plenty to talk about in this episode, man. But first, man, how the fam doing? How everybody doing over there, man? Hanging in there? Everybody
Yeah,
good?
everybody solid, bro. Kids good. You know, wife good. They boys, man. So
Yeah,
just
boys
keeping
will be
tabs on them.
boys.
Yes,
Boys
sir.
will be boys. Yes,
How
sir.
about y'all, man?
Hey, man, one day at a time, man. I'm daddy and I'm teacher, man. So
Oh yeah, you gotta
fusing
do them
them two
both.
together. Yeah,
You
man.
gotta do them both. I know.
So yeah, everything other than that, everything cool, man. Just taking it day by day, man. Trying to stay informed, trying to keep healthy, trying to
Yes,
keep
sir.
spiritually healthy, all that, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, what's going on, man? How you want to pop it off? You want to pop it off per usual with the kicks of the day or the kick of the day?
Yeah, man. We get the link.
Oh, but first before we do that, we got to recap your interview with Jay from Urban Necessities.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about it.
Hold on, you just went dark, bro. I can't see you. Pause.
You can see
There
me?
you go.
My
I can see
bad.
you
My
now.
bad.
No, you good.
I think the connection went out. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. How it go, man? I'm sorry I missed it, man. I was actually a little tied up at the moment. So when you had sent it out, I was excited that you linked up with him, man. I think that's a conversation. That's actually a conversation I wanted to happen. Just some type of conversation with him, man. Because I think as a creative and as an entrepreneur, man, he's a staple in the Las Vegas environment. So
Yes, sir.
the fact that y'all linked up and vibed out, I'm curious to know how that went. So if you can recap it, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, it was just he's one of the good homies, man,
Yes,
for
sir.
a while. I've been messing with him ever since like 14, 15, since I've been coming to Vegas, but he really just wanted to see what I've been up to. I told him about the podcast, and our whole vision of showing the culture outside of Vegas, and that's why we bring our guests on, talk to
Yes,
him
sir.
about coming on the show.
You got to come on the show. You got to come on the show.
He got to get him on the show. We talked about a couple pairs of kicks. He was talking about like shoes he seen me in, asked me how did I get them, how did I get into the whole sneaker game thing anyway, with like limited and PE player edition type of shoes. So he was just asking questions, man, and we were just chopping it up. Mayor came on and he talked some shit to us.
Okay.
We laughed a little bit, told a couple little jokes, and but other than that, bro, it was cool, man.
That's crazy. That's good to hear, man. I'm glad you had Mayor on. Mayor, one of my favorite sneaker collectors, as we talked about in one of our previous Friends and Brands
Yes, sir.
podcasts.
You did mention that. Mayor, cool dude.
Yeah, man. I think what's awesome about it, though, man, especially with the Quarantine Chronicles, man, and then just being, live in general from home, you getting your just due. Like, not saying cats ain't hip to you, because clearly we know people hip to you, with Kick Square interviewing you, and then this thing with Urban Necessities and Mayor. So, like, for me, it put a smile on my face because, like, people recognize and real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to respect what's real. You know what I mean? So that's me giving my roses while you here, brother. You know what I'm saying? I respect you. So, you know what I'm saying? That's real shit, man. But, going into the next topic, man, we always got to do the kick of the day. So I'm going to let you start. You let me start last time. I'm going to let you start this time.
Let me see. The kick I'm going with is a shoe that I'm waiting to, once outside open up, I'm gonna unds this one.
Shoot.
This is my second pair too, by the way. But once I unds this one, I'm gonna probably wait till like I'm gonna wait till like Disneyland or like Universal or something like that.
Oh, I love it. Now hold on. Here's the thing. That's an Air Max. You said you don't really own too many pairs of Air Max.
I know, bro. I said the only ones I got are these. I got these, and then I got
Atmos.
The animal. Yeah,
yeah.
That's it.
I love
only
it.
Two that I want. Like, and that's just the only two that I actually want. I will say if I can find a 12 12 and a half, or 13 in the 95 animals, I take those
Yeah,
too. I
I like
told you,
that.
bro, on the show, anything with the animal print in it, I'll take it. Or animal hair, except for them damn Jordan 7 hair sevens. Unless they go into but other than that, bro, yeah, this is the one. This
Yeah,
is the one right here.
I like that. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
I
So,
figured you would. You an Air Max dude. You the Air
oh
Max one of the
yeah.
Air Max guru, bro.
Oh yeah, Air Max ones is my joint, man. I can't count how many pairs of Air Max ones I've had in my life, but I'm actually low on Air Max ones, man. I might have to start going back out here and seeing what I can come up on. But I'm on the streak of non-Nike product. So for the second week straight, I'm gonna go with something different than Nike. I actually got this pair of Vans from AJ and the guys from Feature while I was out at Complex.
Right.
So I got to go with the Feature collab with
Ooh.
Vans. You got the little checker velvet on the side with the blue on here, the patent leather on the toe. The bottom is kind of dope too. So inside is dope. They hold what's the Centers Club is the whole little kick, the gimmick that they got going on.
Those are fire.
I'll show you.
I wanted, you know what I wanted to grab, bro?
Check out the other side.
I wanted to go. I wanted to grab that Centers Club velvet hat. They had to go with that, bro.
The blue one or the black one? I got the blue one. I got the blue Centers Club hat.
Either
I got
one,
the
bro.
smoking
Either
shirt.
one.
Oh, I went all in,
Bro,
man. Like
they all their stuff was hard, bro.
Oh yeah,
hard.
You saw the hoodie. I think I rocked the hoodie, the Centers Club hoodie. Yes. Yeah, man. My thing is man, is like I'm all about nostalgia, and like I like rocking with staples, man. Like you know what I'm saying. And Feature is doing they making waves, so I have no problem giving them a little shameless plug. You know, having a store over in Spring Mountain, then knocking everybody's head off and opening in the Wynn, which is one of the most polished hotels on the Strip. And then going all the way into Calabasas, where
that was a power move.
Yeah, that was a super power move. So like that was my first time meeting AJ out in at Complex Con, man. And we really kicked it, man. I think that was Chicago. Was that Chicago? I think that was Chicago. And yeah, man, we really kicked it and chopped it up, man. And I got his vision. And I was like, you know what? I respect where he came from. And yeah, man, I picked up those Vans and I picked up a couple other pieces from that collection, man. So that was my little homage to Feature, man. I rock with solid brands, and that's a good brand. Feature brand is dope.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man. And I like Vans too. So that was easy,
man. But
those
Vans are clean as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Those joints are that whole collab was sick though.
Yeah,
sick, man. But look, speaking of kicks, bro, I know you seen they showed on the mic doc. They showed on the mic doc all the pictures of them airships that he was wearing. It's all online now, man. What you think about them retro and those? You a fan of them? You just like the history? Will you cop them if they can't drop them solo? The bread airships. Would you cop those?
I don't know. I've never had a pair of airships, so you know that was before my time. So you know when I came on the scene, like it took me a minute to really get hip to Jordan 1s. Like I was the first time I was introduced to Jordans heavy was Jordan 3. That's why there's a symbolic reason why I rock with 3s. That was the first time I really paid attention to the Jordans. White cement with the Nike check blew me away. The ships I didn't realize I had to like when it wasn't until I got older I started realizing he was rocking. You know what I'm saying? Something different than the Jordan 1. Because I always thought the Jordan 1 bread was a band shoe. That was the band shoe, which technically it is. But that ship, now it's starting to surface what the ship was. So personally, I don't know. I would have to try on a pair to see if it really fits me and my personality.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Again, just like we was talking about with the Nike Yeezys retro. Nike got to do it right because a lot of people ain't had that shoe, ain't tried it on. The way they was wearing them in the 80s is different from how kids dress now. It was like, yo, they got to do it right. But if it comes, I'm just saying, like, without trying it on, without, you know, they say, oh, this dropping in August, it's a pass for me, bro. I ain't gonna waste my money on something that I don't really even love. Yeah. Like I mean, I don't know too much about it, and it ain't no hype or nothing. But by pictures, I don't like it. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying. I don't
very
know.
rare. And
I
it's
don't
the
know if I would
silhouette.
like
Like I
it.
don't even like. I don't like. It's like it's a weird shape to me. It's kind of like the. You did you mess with those? What they call the AJKO ones?
I hate those. I don't like
Okay,
those.
it come
Yeah.
off with that shape kind of a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah. No,
a
I ain't
little
a fan of
a
AJKOs. I
boxy
don't like that.
version.
I don't
Yeah,
like that. Nah.
because that's not even that's like a little higher than the mid, but a little
Yeah.
lower than the high. You know what I'm
I'm completely cool on that. That's what I was saying. I mean, I don't. I'm not gonna completely dismiss it, but I'm not losing no
saying?
sleep trying to get a pair of those airships. Like I would have to have them in my hand, try them on, be like, oh, okay. But like to me personally, the airship, it looks too
Levon,
much
what's
like the
up, bro?
Jordan 1. You know what I'm
Levon,
saying?
Jack,
It looks too much like the
what's up,
Jordan
bro?
1. What's up, Jack? What's up, Levon?
Yeah,
He said, what in the beardless Nick is
what
going
the
on in
business?
here? Hey, hey, Jack, man, I used to rock this look back in college, man.
Oh yeah,
One of my boys hit me. He saw me with the goatee last week. He was like, "Oh, he was like, you chopping it off for the quarantine, huh?" He was like, "Why don't you just go back to that old Spaniard look you was rocking back then?" I was like, "All right, cool." I'm like,
yeah.
"It'll be back. It'll be fully grown by the time we get
The
out of here,
Spaniard.
or I might just keep rocking it. You never know, man. I think the clean face. You know what I'm saying? I might have to exfoliate, get my skin glowing, baby. You know, I had to show the skin a little bit. But yeah, man. As far as the ships. Yeah, man, I would have to see him. But I mean, to me, like, stop flooding me with a shoe. It's too many shoes that look like Jordan 1s. I just really just want Jordan 1s. Like,
Yeah,
if
just
you drop
keep it simple, bro.
if you drop a sneaker that's a Jordan 1 style sneaker, I would consider. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, but
but yeah, it's like, and Nike, come on, bro, y'all own the Jordan 1. Just put out better colors,
yeah, please do, because we already had this
or
conversation.
just
Stop
give
putting
us
out
the same
hits.
shit over and over because people still buying it. The black toe, Chicago.
Yeah, they need to drop that yellow toe.
It's like it's still just, yeah,
They
man.
need to
So
drop that yellow
speaking of
toe, man.
mids, bro. Yes, yes. Since we brought up mids, what you think about Luca? What's
You already know what I think.
not what do you think? I know. That's all I'm trying to word this the right way. What do you think about him getting his own shoe? One, and then what do you think about the actual shoe, the actual
Well,
picture of the shoe?
Well, we talked about Luka and Trae Young earlier. Well, some earlier episodes for Friends and Brands
Like
podcast.
second quarantine, first. Yeah.
No, we talked about. Remember, we was going back and forth about Trae and Luka at yesterday's Fits. Shout out to Jesse and Austin at yesterday's Fits. Remember, we was talking about that. So I like Luka, man. Like, I gave a lot of consideration to what you said about Luka and Trae. I would have to retract and say that Trae will have more of a ceiling than Luka will, but I do still respect Luka's game. I don't think Luka has enough hype around him, but at this point, they're handing out Jordans to everybody. So, what the hell? Like, that's just extra sales for whoever's a Luka follower. But I don't mind it, but I just really feel like the effort, man, like, I feel like there's enough executives in Nike and enough people that work at Nike to do each athlete that they have right. So it's almost like a consultation. It's like, hey, Luka, I need you on the phone real quick. Or, hey, Zion, I need to talk to you. What is your ideal shoe? What is your ideal silhouette? And let's work around that, because at the end of the day,
I'm going to say this.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I don't mind it, but just do it the right way.
Bro.
Just do it the right way.
Why couldn't he get a high? And then just like it's like they don't want to give nobody no OG high. Like look at Kawhi Leonard, Jordan 1. It was a Jordan 1, but it had the long tag on it. You know that long Jordan with the air. It say air underneath it.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a Nike Air tag or silhouette shape, anything. It was a weird shape, bro. It's like give these dudes the OG highs. Like Mike don't want to give nobody else that OG high except for his.
I feel him though. That OG, but he don't even rock. He don't rock the
crazy.
shit.
It's like
he don't really rock what we like though. He don't rock what we like.
Only people that get it is collaborators and influencers like Trav. Only person that's gonna get something like that.
Yeah.
Or Verge or something like that. But look, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. If he gives Zion a mid, that boy out of there.
He got to be out of there.
Just like Kawhi.
That's terrible. Jap said, "I feel like they're overdoing it."
Like Luka is a Luka.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Luka is from Europe, bro.
Yeah.
So he don't understand the low blow of having a mid, giving him a mid, right?
Right.
But if you can get that shoe to Zion, he gonna hear from all his homies in the league. whether it's joking, playing, all he gonna see it all on social media, bro. You don't give your superstar, your marquee future players, no damn mid.
No, I agree. Yeah, especially that's your
That's
future. That's
bogus.
your future player. Yeah, don't give him no mid. You got
That's
to
your
go with a
faces,
bang.
because Chris Paul ain't gonna be there for long. Westbrook probably got
Melo.
another.
Yeah, Melo done. Probably. Yeah,
Yeah,
went
Melo
foolish a
done.
couple years, couple
Yeah.
seasons.
Westbrook probably, he probably got another 7, 8, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. No, what I was saying was
I don't
Jap
think
said
so. I don't think that was.
my bad. I was saying I feel like Jap saying I feel like they're overdoing the Jordan 1 because dunks came back in style. How you feel about that, Mark?
Yeah, that's facts.
I mean, but
I think they are. Yeah, Dunks made a hard comeback. So yeah, they trying to now Jordan. I feel like Jordan 1, they was flooding us anyway with them, but now even more so because they trying to do a play on dunks. Now they coming out with Jordan 1 pictures that are surfacing that look like dunks and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I think they are trying to somehow like compete with that in a way.
yeah. No, I agree.
That's that. They're trying to compete. What LeVon say? What do y'all think about the Royal Toe ones dropping next week?
I like them.
LeVon, they should have made it the colorway. They should have made it the colorway, color blocking of shattered backboards, or gave us an OG black and white Jordan 1.
What shattered backboards?
Take the blue out. The OG shattered backboards. The
okay.
Orange toe, orange heel. Or remove the blue and put white where it's blue at, and just gave us a white and black OG Jordan 1 high.
I like that idea too. I'm not mad at the release.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's kind of weird. Like, why would y'all? This ain't what y'all been doing.
Right.
Y'all try to get too creative, and the shit don't look. It ain't what it could have been.
Like, so basically, y'all need to give Mark a call ASAP.
Man, it just be weird to me. Like when you do stuff like this, like that's weird, bro. Come on, just give us the OG color blocking, or give us OG color blocking, or keep it.
Yeah.
Keep it the same.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I mean, I wouldn't mind copping a pair. I got Royals, so I got the black and Royals. So I ain't pressed, but I wouldn't mind having it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really mad at that sneaker for sure. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Is what it is. If it comes across my plate and it's not no hype price behind it, I would cop it for retail. But yeah, man.
If you fell into a lap, that blue's still clean.
Yeah, Royal, you can't beat Royal Blue, man. So like at the end of the day, anything that's a black toe, blue toe, or Royal toe, bread toe, anything toe, like even like I said, I'm josing over that yellow. Like I like that yellow toe. That yellow toe to me is fire.
But look at the color blocking. That one hard, boy.
Yeah, the color blocking on that is superb. So like that makes me want to go out and buy a bunch of yellow stuff though. That's like the Black and Pines that just came out. Like I like those a lot. And I don't know, what I'm saying? It's forcing me to look at, what I'm saying, getting some green stuff. So I'm like, but I mean, again, I'm not eager for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that can wait. So I'm sure I probably can catch a sale. No, probably not because they sold out. But anyway, if I come across a decent price pair, I would get them. Hold on. What we got? Rick in the building. What's up, Rick?
What's up, baby?
Yes,
we're gonna get Rick on one of these episodes so he can show us his basement. That dude, rich as ever, one of the richest people I ever met, bro. Talking about Nick, if you ever need a loan, anything, bro, Rick is the one.
Rick, I need a quarantine line, brother. I need a line of credit with forgiveness on it. LeVon said, did we get the Fair Guy Blacks? Yeah, nope. Mark, did you get him? Mark gonna have him in about. Listen, Mark gonna have him next week. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. You're gonna have him next week. You're gonna have him next week.
Nah, man, it's quiet for me. It's quiet for me over here.
That's crazy. It's quiet for you now. Just like
I hit up.
I don't believe you, fam.
It's quiet for me, bro. I hit up some homies at Fair Guy, Nike, and they like, nah, you should have asked us last week. I'm like, what? Come on, I should have asked y'all. That's what y'all gonna hit me. Y'all should have asked me, but nah, you know what? I ain't even finna say shit.
Yeah, and there needs to be a friends and family. Mark need to be on that friends and family list for sure.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, Rick. Rick said, "Stop it."
Rick is rich. He's super rich.
Hey, man.
Look.
Go ahead.
What's since we talking about basketball hoops, like I remember we talked about a couple episodes, bro. This time off is not good for a lot of them kids.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like the time off ain't good for a lot of the kids, bro. Unfortunate situation with the dude up in Georgia, the draft
that was
pick.
sad.
I mean, I looked him up. He a hooper too. He a hooper.
Yeah, that's
Hightower,
sad.
right? Hightower was his name.
Yeah, Hightower. Yeah, Tyshawn
Got
Hightower.
a murder charge, bro. Yeah, got a murder charge. Being back home, to kill somebody, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
charged with murder, and he was nice. He was Anthony Edwards, like side man, like he was just two options. Dude had an NBA season. He would have got drafted.
So you think? So my thing is this, and this is the question I always raise when unfortunate series of events happen like this. Do you think it was going to eventually happen? I'm just being honest. I think it's sad at the end of the day, but like the idea that these kids need something to do, as if the idea that potentially you can go to the league should just keep you out of trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that paycheck is coming. So it's like,
yeah,
I just really feel like, but the thing is money doesn't stop people from committing crazy acts, man. Like, in fact, if your intentions are not pure, your intentions not going to be impure. They're not going to be pure as a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're really going to be on some shit, some sick shit. I get keeping people out of trouble, but that's the thing is, it's just like, bruh, all you got to do is just sit tight, man. Like, your day coming.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man.
But it's tough to say now. Yeah. And I think that's why in the NBA, you don't see too many cases after dudes get in the league, because the NBA, if you know a lot of execs, right? You talk to execs, every team want to keep a vet in the locker room for those reasons. A young boy, we going home. We got Christmas break, All-Star weekend. This is what you should be doing. Don't go home.
Right.
Stay in the city or go to All-Star where everything's free. You ain't got to spend no cash. Sign up for these promotions. Blah, blah, blah. Think about how many dudes in the league and in the NFL, Nick, that I know could have killed somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
Think about Perk and all them. Gary Payton from Oakland. Think about all the KG from Chicago. Like, he real gang banger. Think about Zebo, bro. He a real GD. Like, dude still be gang banging in the. Think about how many dudes walk that fine line, bro, between the trouble and the NBA. Like, all they gotta do is go back to the crib. So they got them vets around to kind of, keep them. But I think if he would have made it to the league, he would have been straight, bro.
I hope that would have been the case. And honestly, we'll never know, because he caught the case. And again, it is very sad. I just have to pose a realistic question that, like, was he on that path regardless? You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is, man. You can make so much money and you can get all the homies out to the crib. And then boom, more nonsense happens. So, man,
LeVon just said it right, bro. I saw Sebastian Telfair say that the other day. That dog, more it's like back home is way more dangerous than wherever you at right now.
True that.
You could be playing in LA Laker, LA Clipper, bro. And South Central LA do you better than your crib, your home where you was born and raised, where your mama lived, where your grandmama lived.
No,
somebody always plotting, so it's like, yo.
LeVon said Zebo used to be.
It's kind of wild, bro.
LeVon said Zebo used to be in Jordan Downs with the grape streets back when he was playing in Memphis. Yeah, that's bold, man. But he got that protection though, man. If you got your soldiers in check, man, like that's the thing. I do know. I've heard stories of people joining gangs for protection. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, but if you got your soldiers in check, man, then as long as everybody's in check and everybody know their position, like you shouldn't have no problems. But it's funny,
like circles, bro.
It's funny though, because I just caught up on the last season of Ballers, and to me, I really like that show a lot.
Great show.
Because I felt like that was the most realistic show out here that pinpoints people's experiences from different perspectives. And Kassan Teague, my bad, I'm about to ruin his name. Kassan Teague, hood football player. Kassan got murdered. You know what I'm saying?
Still kept his homies around.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you know, that situation where they got into it out in the, at the fast food spot, and you know, he got out, acted crazy, and then it caught up to him, and it's just like, man, like that you just hear that story so many times, man. It just sucks. Again, man, I mean, you know, I'm sad that it happened, but at the same time, you just never really know where people at, regardless if they made it or didn't make it, where they was gonna go on that path or not, you know.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. It's tough to swallow, man. It's definitely tough to swallow, bro.
Levon said, I don't know if he was gang banging, but he had some of his boys there. Don't want that to spread out there, though. Laugh out loud.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
right.
I mean,
Devon, you don't know, but yeah, they be around, bro. That's why I said, Zebo. I don't heard stories from dudes in the league, and you hear stories that now that they out the league, you hear, man, all you gotta do is watch All the Smoke, bro. They talk about everything. Stack, bro. This dude,
I like
Stack
stacking that
was in Indianapolis talking about the story where he was shooting at somebody was shooting at him, bro. Them bullets could easily hit everybody, and then we would have had a different conversation today.
Yeah, I like stacking that Barnes, man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And you brought up a very, very real point, and it's about mentorship. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about it, there's a window of time where you're on some knucklehead shit as a kid, a young youth, and then there's a time you have time to grow up. You know what I'm saying? And then realize, like, I did some bonehead things, and you know, I'm lucky enough to live to tell about it. That to me is the that's I wish Tayshaun would have gotten to that point where he could have avoided that, man. But anyway, man, I don't want to damper the show, man.
What? This is why. And again, think about this, Nick. This goes on to my next point. Said that young boy instead of signing with an agent, Atlanta agent. I don't want to knock no other agent, but I'm telling you how I would do it. If I'm an agent and I'm a manager, I'm 24/7. Where you at? Hey, you in Atlanta? Hey, come to me. Come to New York. Stay in our penthouse or stay in this apartment where you got your home workout facilities or whatever. But that's why you go and sign with a Rock Nation clutch. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference, bro.
Yeah. Those groups. And those groups.
And Jay will tell you, he not our homie, like we don't know him. But we know this. When and help me with his name. Shorty he went to Simeon, played at Iowa State. He just got drafted to the Lakers last year. Talon. Horton Tucker.
Oh, Corey Tucker. Yeah. Tucker. Yeah.
Talon Horton Tucker, bro. Yes, he got signed to the Lakers, bro. Guess what Clutch did? They didn't let him go back to Chicago. Guess what they did? They took that man to LA, bro. He was out with LeBron now. Right now, this time last year, he was at all the Lakers games. He was in LA working out with Bron, with AD, everybody. Like they took him away from that environment because they knew that was good for him, and it was.
And and that's the thing. Like, I agree with you 100%. This is why I love. Shout out to Rich Paul from St. Clair, Cleveland, Ohio. That's a legend in the streets. Rich is from the hood. You know what I'm saying? He's from my neighborhood. So like when we talked about in the very first episode of Friends and Brands, where we come from, and like it's so many, you know, I use the term superheroes in the hood, man. Like Rich is a legit superhero because that's the thing. The biggest power that we hold in the sports industry, man, alone is we have to have the pieces in the puzzle in place. We have to have the guys on the front line that look like us, that have an education, that has common sense, and that has street smarts. Because that's only you can't no agent.
Because these kids ain't signing with they don't give a shit if you Octagon, CAA, BDA. They don't give a shit because you got a suit, because you got a Ferrari, bro. You don't look like me. You don't look like me.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
You don't look like me. So first of all, I'm gonna automatically think you cannot relate to my story, bro.
Yeah.
Have your mama been on? Is your mama on Section? Have you ever been in Section 8? Have you ever lived off food stamps? No.
Yep. Absolutely.
Check the check. No, we haven't. But no, then I don't want to hear it, bro. Because all you're gonna talk to me about is something else. I can go to Rock Nation where the VPs done did a bid. You know what I'm saying? They understand it. My brother just did a bid. X, Y, and Z. Jay-Z was I mean, supposedly he
Yeah,
was the
whatever.
biggest crack dealer, whatever, but he's
Yeah,
from that. For real.
yeah,
Like Rich, all them, they from that. So
yep,
that's why I encourage kids, like, bro, they like, man, what you up to? What you want to do, bro? I honestly, I want to get into I want to get into athlete management and sports agency because
yep,
I feel like all these kids I know, top 20 athletes, all these dudes coming out every single year. I talk to them every other day, bro. Big bro, what you on? Man, these shoes hard, bro. What you think about this? What's your next pickup? Man, how this doing? How this doing? Like, what should I do? Blah blah blah. Like, dog, if I'm talking having communication with them, they see something in me. So I think I need to run with that, bro, because it's like it ain't enough of our faces in that world. I don't think.
yep. No, I
So
strongly
that's why.
agree. I strongly agree with you on that. Now,
Yeah,
I was trying to make that stride when I worked when I was working with a couple athletes here and there, and
I
I keep
think you
bringing
should have
up.
stayed with it, bro.
Well, I mean, that's another story for another day. I put a lot of
Yeah,
time
yeah, yeah,
into certain projects, and I was still getting my feet wet. I also, had my children, so or I,
yeah,
was getting
yeah,
ready
yeah.
to bring children into the world. So like there was a lot of different external things and internal things going on that took me away from it. But ultimately, I had the same vision as Rich. But Rich having LeBron, somebody like LeBron that was open minded, that was smart enough to see the vision that Rich, Maverick, and Randy had for him. And now you get to see everything blossom. So, I understand the inner workings of how Clutch was created, because it was created in the idea that we look like the ones that's on the court, but we also
Yep.
have the capability of handling the business. That to me speaks so many volumes. And that's why I know for Rich and the rest of the team, they're going to be wealthy for a very long time off of it, because they have the right mindset. And it's a scary one for anybody that's been in the game that don't look like us. This is being honest.
Thanks, bro. Thanks,
Um,
but that's
yeah,
that's and then Rick and Levon, y'all completely right, bro. You give back, and sometimes you can't go back depending on where you're from. Like,
yeah,
yeah, you can't
yeah,
go back depending on where you're from. You just gotta pop in, pop out. Don't be putting it all on social media. Yo, I'm back home. X, Y,
yeah.
and Z. Holla at me. We out
We
tonight.
in the streets and all that. Yeah, no, stay out
Nah,
of them
bro.
streets, man.
Stay out of them streets. And like Levon said, it's all about the mindset. But that's why guys go sign with Jay-Z and them. And speaking of Jay-Z and them, y'all
Drum
see what
roll,
them Ball
please.
brothers, y'all see what them three Ball brothers did.
Drum roll, please. Let's talk
Hey,
about it. I'm about to go in.
Leangelo might be in the league now.
Oh, he's
I don't care
definitely
what
gonna get in
nobody
the
says.
league straight
He's
off the
definitely gonna get a
politics.
shot. He gonna get a shot. He gonna get a shot.
But remember what I said. Anybody that was watching, Rick, if you tuned into that specific episode, Jap, if you was there, Levon, if you was there, listen, I've been speaking so much about the Ball brothers. People don't realize how powerful LeVar was with that move, man. Putting his kids out there and speaking on his kids' behalf got them to this point. I'm telling you right now, I
Man,
love
Rock Nation
the Ball
Sports, bro.
brothers. Listen, the play, I'm gonna tell you like this. I bet you the play was in motion probably the first year that Lonzo went and signed to the Lakers.
In the
Because
league.
you can go back and
Yep.
look at some of the pictures of Jay-Z, and you can look at some of the pictures of Lonzo, and they probably was plotting that ever since, man. They just had to quiet LeVar and let things play out, and then boom, they see what what the damn boy name, the younger one's name is, Leangelo
LaMelo.
LaMelo. My bad, I'm drawing blank.
And LaMelo might be the number one pick for sure now.
Yeah, all the
Because guess
politics.
what? He finna have all the power behind him now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the
The
politics in
right
play.
power. The right power. The
Yeah,
right power.
that's what I'm saying. They probably quieted LeVar and said, LeVar, let everything play out. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo went overseas, bought that team, made all that noise. All that came from the reality show era. Like this is probably the one of few times that I talk highly on reality TV, because at the end of the day, LeVar talked. He became a reality personality and put all of this in play. I'm telling you, man, and I have no disrespect to any of the Ball brothers. I'm sure they're way better than me in my prime. But I'm just saying, from understanding the politics of sports, because I worked in sports, basketball is tough. I could tell you flat out, when I was in high school, I went to the mighty Glenville High School in Cleveland, Ohio, and I had Ted Ginn Sr., who was the football coach, legendary football coach over there that ended up opening Ginn Preparatory Academy. His son, Ted Ginn Jr., is my boy, right? So I'm gonna flash back to my freshman year in high school. I was in conditioning for basketball. He was pulling me to the side, trying to get me to play football. And his exact words was, he was like, look, you're a good basketball player. I won't take that from you. He's like, I think you're a way better athlete with an opportunity to play football. I'm 6'3", and at the time I was about 6'1", 175. So he was like, with this frame, he was like, you can go far in football, further than you would in basketball. It's only a limited amount of spots on the basketball team. He was like, I can find you somewhere to be on the football team. So the point in that story is to tell you how difficult it is for somebody to really get into the league unless you're shooting up, unless you watch the Jordan documentary. And not only did Scottie Pippen shoot up from over 5 feet, whatever inches, to 6'8", Dennis Rodman did the same thing. So, bro, you got to be over 6'4", 6'5" to really be considered, or a super freak at 6'3". So my point in all this is, bro, them kids, them Ball brothers, they was decent. I'm not gonna say they're not, but they wasn't that much. They not. You take the hype behind LeVar's words away, they don't go that far, bro. I'm sorry. And the fact of the matter is that father put them in a situation to really flourish. Now he quieted down at the right time. They got the right management with Rock Nation. Bro, it's a wrap. I'm all for it. I love it, bro. I love it. I love that. I love this whole idea of them signing with Rock Nation. Rock Nation making so many superb moves, man. I don't even want to sound like a wave riding, bro, but I'm applauding that because it's real, man. It give me goosebumps because, bro, anybody watching that even want to do what Rock Nation is doing, they got that. This is the greatest blueprint to show you. Clutch and Rock Nation are the greatest blueprints to show you that we can do the same things, man. We can handle the business and we can be in front of the camera.
Bro, you think about agencies, this is a conversation for another day, but if you really want to go after being a sports agent and a manager, do it. It's no real overhead. You just got to be willing to put in the work and the sweat equity. Oh, good question. Yes, I think Melo, this makes him number one for sure because, like I said, he got the firepower. He got everybody behind him. He gonna be everywhere. Once this smoke clears, and I think it will sooner than later, he's gonna be everywhere. When I mean everywhere, Jay Leno tonight, O'Fallon, all these shows, all of them. What's the one in LA? The Jimmy Kimmel, like everywhere, bro. He's going to be everywhere.
Yeah, it's perfect, man.
Like everywhere, bro.
It's perfect. It don't get no better than this, man. And like I said, only thing that it ain't perfect, I feel like, in LeVar's life is that all of them don't play for the Lakers. But that's a hell of a move, man. You got one to the Lakers off the draft pick. You got one that's still in the league that still got a really good ceiling, because I ain't gonna take it away from Lonzo. Lonzo can hoop. He didn't fix that jumper. That jumper looked a little bit better. He's still a good guard. So then you got LaMelo projected at number one. I don't think this move changed anything. I think LaMelo was going number one regardless. And now you just put LiAngelo in the position to be looked at to get in the league. So now you got all three of your boys in the league signed by Rock Nation.
And NBA loves stories. That's another reason why those three are gonna get to the league, because they love stories. NBA loves stories, bro. Like, if you got a father that played, if you got a brother that played, a close cousin, you damn near might want to just sign. And you decent, like at a high level.
Yep.
You might just want to just know that you're going to the league.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, man. Well, hold on. What we got going on in the comments? Like 3 out of 120 kids will play college basketball, and that's at all levels. And 3 out of 10,000 dudes make it to the NBA. Thank you, Levon, for them numbers, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say nobody. Y'all hear me. I know Mark hear me. I talk with a lot of logic. I talk with a lot of logic, and that's the thing, bro. Those numbers alone should let you know that that league ain't for everybody. So it's got to be. It ain't just about sheer talent, because we all come from inner cities where we know some talent that can make it to the league. It's about polish and politics too at the same time, and that's why I keep telling people LeVar played the right politics. Everybody like, oh, he running his mouth. He need to shut up. All this stuff they saying about LeVar, and I'm sitting there listening like, yeah, okay. I'm like, that man did what he was supposed to do, because I guarantee y'all ain't even talking about the Ball brothers if he wasn't talking trash the way he was. That man he can't be Barkley in no basketball. In fact, I think LeVar played football. He's definitely an athlete, but I think he played football and might have played a little bit of basketball. But at the end of the day, my point is,
you think he played football and they ain't talking about it?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I know.
Like
he got some type of I know he got some type of athletic background, but I'm just saying, like, bruh, he ain't whooping on Jordan and Barkley. Man, come on, man. Really? Like, bruh, we can't even talk about Draymond Green or beating Barkley in Barkley's prime. So at the end of the day, we can't just sit up here and say or really truly believe that LeVar believed what he said. Now, if he believed in his sons being as good as LeBron, that's what he can believe, because you don't know what his son might end up being. His son might go off the next several seasons and might win hella championships with
like
Zion.
LeVon said, bro. Lonzo had a decent rookie year, dog.
Yeah, man.
He had a decent rookie year. Oh, what's this behind me right here?
Oh man, that go on my shirt. That's a 12. Let me get
orange.
that.
That's
Cash
orange. That's that orange.
I got on orange right now.
That Midwest kid shirt.
Funny you showed that. Hey, LeVon said, "Oh, you said LeVar played D2 hoops at Cal State? Hey, that's cool. He did something, bro. Like, at the end of the day, that man did what he did. He's a smart dude. He knew exactly what he was doing when he did it, and now you seeing everything transpire. The boys got themselves there by staying out of trouble. I mean, obviously 2 out of 3 of them stayed out of trouble, but this the middle child cleaned up his act. But bruh, they got that father in that household. They got that father in that household that would put it all on the table for them boys. He better get his credit. I don't care what nobody say. I argue this all day. Get that man his credit. Get a daddy his credit, man. Anyway, we spent a lot of time on that topic, man. We could talk all day. Switching gears, did you see what Spotify and Cash App did for the artists?
Y'all told me a little bit about it, man.
So here,
told me a little bit about it.
Nothing better than reading it, and I'm really good at reading. So here we go. Spotify has introduced artist fundraising pick. What that means is United Masters artists can use the feature to raise money to fund your career or to support an artist relief organization that you strongly feel strongly about. Your fans can tip directly when they listen to your music on Spotify. Spotify will not take a cut of your proceeds. So Spotify partnered with Cash App, who's established a $1 million relief fund for artists. So how it works is you use Cash App fundraising pick, receive at least one contribution through Spotify, and Cash App will add on an extra $100 to your account. I think this is phenomenal, man. You can access the opportunity on your Spotify for Artist dashboard. So listen, man, I think that's brilliant. United Artists is doing. I'm sorry, United Masters is doing a lot of. That's another one ran by Steve Stout. They're making a lot of noise in the music industry. If you follow their page, they do a lot of background in the inner workings of music and talk about the independence, the importance of independence in the music game, which I think is very important. And just being honest from my actual experience, another little fun fact about me: in 2005, I interned in music. And so I learned a lot about the business of music. I learned about the politics. The guy that I was interning for had a lot of people's masters in his possession. So a lot of one-hit wonders that used to be on Pillow Talk radios and stuff like that. Some artists we might know, some artists we don't know. But this particular thing, now we're in a day and age where obviously we on quarantine lockdown. So at the end of the day, I know a lot of artists that are used to touring are hurting right now. They got to be hurting. You know what I mean? So to be able to go on to Spotify and tip your favorite artist, if I'm understanding this correctly, is a game changer because, bro, virtual reality is here. You know what I'm saying? Even if we go back to what would be considered normal, like prime example, my beloved hometown, Cleveland, Ohio, is partially opening. May 1st, certain businesses are opening. Then May 4th, I think other businesses to follow, but a lot of the major businesses are still not opening. So, and then also I saw an article about Australia where they said what life could look like after all this transpires. The point is like artists need to tour. Like if you follow music, the biggest money makers is touring merchandise. So you could probably sell merch, but you can't tour. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what are they going to do to make money? So here comes this opportunity for Spotify and Cash App. I think it's dope. What you think about it, Mark?
I think it's cool, bro. I think in a way it's a Spotify way of giving back to the people that make their platform go. So I think in a way it's kind of dope, bro. I ain't got no issues with it.
Yeah, I think anything to help the artist is great. Levon said, what y'all think about
I mean,
Nick's move, decommitted from UCLA and signed G League?
I saw that today, and dude, that's a good
Deshaun, my
move,
bad.
Levon. That boy, a player.
Yeah,
Sean Nix, that boy is a player. That's my Drew kid, Drew little homies too.
yeah. Look,
Man, hey Levon, once this smoke clear, bro, Pinecrest popping, bro. I'm telling you.
yeah, we in that
Them
thing.
summer runs gonna be crazy. But yes, Deshaun Nix, he got the game for the NBA. 6'4", 6'4". I like to see him at the one because that boy can handle that rock though.
Yeah. Look, I think I'm rebellious. So anything against the system, rebelling against the system is always a plus for me. We already know the NCAA been robbing families and players for years. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. It's a good platform. It was a great platform until everybody realized behind the scenes how much money was being grossed. Like, you got $1 million coaches and you got $1 million multi-million-dollar program, tough. But then you pull in the kids from inner cities that have nothing. You pretty much juice them for everything they got. You know, they could run the risk of getting injured. So for him to pull that move and go from decommitting from UCLA and going, like, to me, this is the way it works. Like, you got like Sharif, like, let's say Sharif O'Neal. That's a great example. You got guys like Sharif O'Neal, phenomenal player, right? Sharif should definitely go to UCLA. And this is why I say it, or whatever, USC or whatever school in his neighborhood, because he has
to LSU.
Oh, I'm sorry, LSU. He should go to LSU in honor of his father. But my point that I'm trying to make, he should go to college because he comes from an upper class home. He has not one thing to worry about. Neither one of the two brothers, Bronny and the other son, LeBron's other son. When they get old enough to commit to a school, they should go. And the reason why I said is they come from upper class homes now. They have nothing to worry about. When you got people that are from the inner city and they got a lot riding on their career, like a Zion needed to go to the league. He ain't had no business. He could
Jalen Green, apartments and stuff. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like 60
get out of there.
Ain't no bedrooms. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Quit playing with that boy and get him in the league, because at the end of the day, if they can make noise in the league, I mean, it would suck. I don't want to see a Kwame Brown situation where, you know, they get drafted and they a bust. But at the end of the day, if you could get
Kwame made money. Kwame made money.
That's my point. If you can sit on the bench for seasons on hand and keep your nose clean and stay out of trouble, you've already won. And that's to me, to just get to the league is an accomplishment. So at the end of the day, them kids, that's the thing. But that all comes with the proper advising, right? You get a person in there that knows who they're talking to, know your personnel. If I'm talking to a Sharif type player, I've examined the household. I'm like, yo, you come from a wealthy family, man. Focus on the education, have fun in those 4 years of school, and ball out, and let's see if that can get you to the next level.
And then you usually don't even see that. I think kids know that too. Yeah. Like, most of the kids that's committed, that's still going to college, ain't got nothing to worry about. Yeah, they're the same kids that's on their Instagram with Gucci on, got a Benz or a Porsche. Yeah. And mama and them got, you know what I'm saying? They got a Camaro brand new. They don't got nothing to worry about. So let me go enjoy this college life. Like LeBron said, let me go develop my game, because college coaches coach.
Yeah. No doubt. I ain't taking nothing away from it.
You're going to get to the NBA and have a shooting coach, have one-on-one workouts. Bro, they're going to expect you to know certain things at that level, at any level after college. They're going to expect you to come to do your nutrition. You ain't going to have nobody to walk you through study hall and strength and training coach one-on-one with you. No, they expect you to lift, expect you to eat right. Yeah. So college is definitely important to a lot of these shorties, because
the system. That's what I said. Like, when Levon, thank you for agreeing with my point. But that's the thing, is this come from my experience too. It's all about proper advising. At the end of the day, the system is designed. NCAA. What am I thinking about? NCAA is designed. NCAA is designed system to pretty much generate revenue. So at the end of the day, if you somebody that comes from a place and you have no money, you don't come from a wealthy family, at the end of the day, bro, you got to go get yours. That's this. There's no brainer about that. You can always go back and get your education, but if you got a clear shot, and then the reason why I say this, some people be like, no, let them boys go to college. And I'm like, yeah, let them go to college. But at the end of the day, when you can go pull a soccer player out of high school, you can go pull a baseball player out of high school, you should go be able to pull a basketball player out of high school. And you should be able to let that person get an opportunity to put that 1 year, make a break on the line to go chase that cash so he can take care of his family. Now, if you're somebody that comes from a wealthy background, ain't no pressure on you. Go get your education, go develop your hoop package, have your fun, and enjoy your 4 years experience in college. And then if you got the shot in the NBA, go for that. But like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to know where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to, like prime example, back to the Ball brothers. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo, they was hating on LaMelo when he went to prep school. So he's like, all right, cool, man. Send him overseas and let him play. He developed his game overseas. Same development. Go play against all them European players because NBA has already developed into a European-style league. All your bigs ain't bigs no more. They guards. So at the end of the day, like Drew Dane said, big guard game. You know what I'm saying? So it's become that type of league. So that's the perfect place to go develop your package. Come back in and come fall out of the NBA. So like, they just got to know what you got to know where you stand. You know what I mean? Like you really got to know where you stand.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick. I just want to remind everybody, make sure y'all share these videos, like them, comment on them. Check out our videos we've already done, the actual podcast. Check it out, man. If y'all got some recommendations, we want to start getting some guests on here real soon. Reach out to us on the IG page and send us some guest recommendations. And we'll try to get those popping too. Remember, we on Spotify,
YouTube,
Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and SoundCloud.
Yep, we everywhere. So stay locked in, man. We gonna get some guests on here soon, like Mark said. We gonna always keep hot topics. And man, yeah, stay tuned, man. Check us out on Friday.
Yeah. We're gonna try to keep them fresh too.
Absolutely, I agree.
Most definitely.
Yep. Oh yeah. Also, too, new episode coming on the 29th too. So be on the lookout for that. We got another fresh episode of Friends and Brands at yesterday's Fits. So that should actually be a real funny one too. Me and Mark get into a real animated debate about that topic on that show. So
yeah, I'll tune in on that one. That's tomorrow, 4/29. Tomorrow, right?
Oh snap! It is tomorrow. My bad. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
New episode tomorrow, a.m. Let's get it, man. But
like you said last episode, I don't even know what the day is.
Yeah, we losing days, bro. But look, we appreciate y'all always. That's it for our show today, dog.
Yes, sir. Levon, Friday, May 1st is the Quarantine Chronicles, but a new episode of Friends and Brands podcast is tomorrow. Sorry for the miscommunication.
A pre-recorded version of the show. Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Let us know what y'all think.
Yes, sir. There's another episode of Quarantine Chronicles. I'm Nick Beam. That's Mark Wilkins. Peace out.
Yes, sir.